This is just going to be what the kids like to call a yap session. Unfiltered, I'm just going to fucking yap. I'm just going to talk whatever the hell's on my mind. I'm cooking some chorizo for my lunches for the week. If you guys don't already know, I work construction. I do natural gas. And we don't get a lunch. I'm there for 10 to 12 hours a day, and we eat as we go. So I'm making these fucking tacos that I can just eat while I fucking operate or do whatever I'm doing. Anyway, you probably don't give a single fuck. There's a lot on my mind recently, and I can't seem to get my thoughts in order enough, clearly enough, to make a precise video. I tried to record one today. It'll probably get uploaded, but it's just a bunch of non-coherent bullshit about the future and what I want to do with my life. Like, I'm having a hard time coming up with content ideas to be authentic. It's hard for me to be my authentic self and speak, because when I speak, where I flow the best is when I'm having a conversation with somebody one-on-one. Like, I've recorded 2 podcast episodes. They're old, but if I was with the right people, and you can go look at those podcast episodes, I flow. Like, the conversation just comes out and it's natural, and I have a lot to say. I have a lot to provide, a lot to just get out. I love talking, but it's hard to just stare at myself in a camera. It's extremely awkward. If you've ever tried and you're not like used to it, I don't know. It seems like everyone in my generation was born with a fucking camera to their face, making TikToks at 8 years old. Like, they don't. Me, I'm not like that. I had a fucking Minecraft YouTube channel, a Call of Duty YouTube channel, but my face wasn't on that shit. If you know, you know. I had that Elgato game capture. I was just fucking screen recording it. Like, it wasn't like this. So I'm just trying to get used to this. I don't know how to be expressive in a way that's not awkward. See, in real life, I'm not awkward. I can go up to any person. I don't prefer it. I'm very introverted. In a sense of, like, if I don't know you, I'm not going to talk to you. I'd rather be alone and within my peace and preserve my energy. However, if I know you or I want to get to know you, I'm extremely extroverted, sorry. My mind is all over the fucking place. Extroverted. Like, I can talk for hours and hours and hours on any subject. Anyway, when I'm talking to a camera, it's like talking to a stranger I want nothing to do with. Why? I don't know. You guys aren't strangers, and I want everything to do with you. So anyway, that's just something I gotta get used to. It's probably annoying too. I got the camera fucking going all around like this, but man, what's been pissing me off lately? A lot. I've been trying to move to Arizona, and I've been stuck at this fucking job again. I was an entrepreneur. I ran a business last summer. Winter came around. I was not prepared. That's on me. But I had to go back to my job. And I fucking have hated every minute of it. I'm not going to lie to you. The last I got hired back, mid-December, I've hated every fucking minute of it. It's fucking sucked. Now, I do what I got to do. I got bills to pay. Okay? I've got a fucking truck payment. I've got to pay all these fucking bills. Alright? However, it's like, imagine, this is the metaphor I give everybody, because they think I'm being so dramatic, but imagine, it's a little bit dramatic of an example, but imagine going to prison, coming out, you're a free man, right? When I was running my business, I had all the freedom, I was making more money, I was happy, my creativity was through the roof. That's when I was dropping video after video, banger after banger on this channel. My business was doing well, my body was doing well, my fucking mental health was doing fantastic besides the stress, and having to go back to a job is like going back to prison. Having to go back, waiting. Someone almost just got in an accident. Waiting to be freed again. That's what I'm doing right now. And I've had this idea that, I'm going to move beginning of June, end of May. Guaranteed. But there's some situations as far as the moving goes with who I'm moving into with, blah, 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 that's kind of making me question whether it's going to be later than that. And it probably will be. And that's torturous. It's been fucking bothering the fuck out of me. A big piece of advice I'd like to give anyone out there that's anticipating anything in their life is stop anticipating it. Expect it. Greet it with open arms. And be excited for it. But don't fucking anticipate it and wait on it minute after minute after minute after minute. Especially if the date or the time of receival is not guaranteed. It will drive you fucking mad. I'm going fucking mad. And not to be dramatic. Let me stir this fucking chorizo up. Hold on. It looks like it's going to bubble over. I don't know why the liquid is not settling down. It's not evaporating. I'm not much of a cook. And if you can see the stovetop right now, it's a fucking mess. It looks like a volcano just erupted all over the white oven. All right? God, my ADHD is coming out, and guess what? I need to embrace that. Just like I said, I need to be authentic. I need to embrace my ADHD. My mind, it goes a million places a second, so it's hard for me to stick on one topic unless I'm speaking with somebody, right? Because when you're speaking with somebody, that conversation is tunneled, right? It's a one topic. You're feeding off of the same thing, but it's within the same string of ideas. But when I'm by myself or talking to myself, which is essentially what I'm doing right now, it's all over the place. I can't keep track because there's no visceral or sense response being sent back to me, like someone else speaking or me hearing a noise or me seeing a reaction on a face. Those are visceral responses that help me come up with my next response and make the conversation deeper. You don't give a fuck. I understand that. But anyway, I'm just explaining the way that my fucking crazy ass mind works. Man, back to my job, I've fucking been hating my job, man. I've been fucking hating it. Now, I don't exactly hate my boss or anything like that. It's nothing like that, but it's just like having to be back in that prison spot fucking sucks. Every day I'm like, God, another day. And it's like I'm counting my days hour by hour, minute by minute, and it fucking blows. It blows. I really wish that I could just quit tomorrow and fly down or fucking drive down to Arizona and just be done and start my entrepreneurship journey again, but I can't. And this is a big lesson I'm having to learn is patience and being humble and being appreciative and grateful for the moment and the situation I'm in right now. While it's not where I want to be and not what I expected, it's still better than what it could be by a long shot. Life could always be worse. Like, I know you probably fucking hear this all the time, like life could always be worse. You could have cancer. You could be dying. Like, doesn't have food right now. Someone just died right now. A miserable, horrible, suffering death. And that's true. That's absolutely true. And I have to remind myself of that all the time because, like, at the end of the day, I have a roof over my head. I got food in the pantry. Food in my stomach. I'm able to afford haircut, clothes. I'm able to afford a fucking truck that I love. I'm able to afford insurance. I'm able to pay bills, pay debt. I'm able to see my family. My family is all doing well, besides my grandfather, which is who I live with right now. He's suffering with dementia pretty badly, so I'm helping take care of him. But even, like, anyway, where was I going with that? Besides him, everyone else is doing pretty good. And other than the dementia, he's doing all right. Like, he's not miserable mentally. Like, he's fucking bored out of his mind being home all day, can't work anymore. However, he's not physically suffering. So just learn to be appreciative for whatever situation you're in. Like, it doesn't matter. Even if you fucking hate the people you work with, even if you fucking hate the woman you wake up next to, the man you wake up next to, you hate your family, you hate your situation, you hate yourself. That's the worst one. You should never hate yourself. Let me clip this mic. Why would you ever hate yourself? Why? It makes no fucking sense. You have to live with yourself every day. You have to live with that family, unless you change it. But you need to learn to love the things how they are right now. You can work towards and want a better future, absolutely. But you shouldn't knock your current situation because guess what? You're keeping yourself in that lower state because that's what you start to expect every day to look like. Like misery. I hate this. So guess what? You're going to wake up the next day still hating it, expecting to hate it, expecting all of those things to still be shitty. Instead, you need to change your mindset to, while this isn't exactly how I want this to be right now, there's room for improvement, and at least I have these things, X and X and X, right? Fill in the blank. We can all do this. We all have so much to be grateful for. Sometimes all it takes for me is looking outside at the sunset or at a tree. Like Lil Uzi Vert said, my favorite rapper, I'm not going to get into the satanic shit and all the conspiracies, just surface level favorite rapper. He said one time, there's a funny clip. He's like, how you been, Lil Uzi? And he's like, I looked at the tree the other day. He's like, oh yeah, what happened? And Uzi said, nothing. It was a tree.
I looked at a tree the other day, like really looked at a tree.
At a tree?
Yeah.
What did the tree do?
Nothing, it was a tree.
You know how deep that really is. He was just trying to explain, but it's kind of a hard topic to explain, especially when a paparazzi comes up asking you. He's trying to explain that just live in the present moment. Look around you. Things are just things, and they've always existed, and that should ground you, excuse me, into the present moment. I look at a tree, I'm like, it gives me a sense of peace and serenity, that everything's going to be okay, that everything has been okay. Because it's always been there. Well, not literally, but it's always been around me within my time frame of suffering, right? Per se. I don't know. That's just what I think. That's just a fucking rant about. Sorry. Holy shit. I've been sick the last couple of days. You have to. I'm sorry. Anyway, be grateful for what you have in your life. It doesn't matter what the fuck bad is happening because there's always good. I promise you. Even though this chorizo is looking like shit and I don't know how to fucking cook it because I'm a white boy, I'm still happy I get to eat some chorizo tacos this week. Holy fuck. This video might have to come to an end because my throat's dry as fuck. I've been sick. Anyway, if you guys want to see more fucking rants, I don't know. I was bored. I'm like, I'm cooking food. Talk to you guys. And just express myself. If you want more, comment down below. Fuck, I look like I'm popping a blood vessel. Sorry if you had to hear that. I'll catch you in the next video, Vex family. Much love.